Alright. Fuck. Brother's on edge. Saturday, 21/17, 32 seconds, year 2026, 5th month, May, 9th day. Day 9. So, brother got this thing clamped down, and it's getting pretty hard to fucking clamp down anymore. There it is. But he got it to where the whole spring can be moved. And brother took got some spray paint, white spray paint, and marked the end right here with white spray paint. See their finger. And then marked this area here with white spray paint with the spring there. And this seems like the top is all one piece with the spring. And this bell housing is not coming off the spring, but it'll move down here. In fact, it scraped and it moved there a little bit. And brother can show how it does move. This thing does move. See that? It moves. So brother's just gonna keep it aligned right there. And it's pretty much holding. It should be safe enough to get this off now. Brother tightened this thing down all the way again. But it's still the same shakiness. So they're just gonna should be able to keep loosening it enough to the point where it can be pulled back and forth. So supposedly otherwise, if the brother gets this off, ooh, something seemed like it slipped a little bit more. That wasn't good. Seemed like it pushed that way some more. But that doesn't make any sense, because never know though. Tighten it a little bit more. And the more the brothers want to tighten it, it wants to spin. So it's kind of in a predicament situation. Unless the brother goes real slow with it. And this is really fucking tough shooting right here. And the brother would usually get on this side for this one. Get out of the way of the fucking bell housing. And then it's almost like the tension is so fucking strong. It's like these fucking clamps might fucking snap and break, being as cheap as fuck from China and all that stuff. They seem to be holding. It's hard to tell. It seems like the looser this bolt goes, the more this thing should become looser and looser and looser to get off, but I need to go get a 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch adapter. That way the brother can use the crescent wrench, be able to feel a little bit and quickly get it on and off, look at it without having to hold that. Seems like it's getting looser. That's a whole lot looser than what it was at first. So, and it's probably halfway through the fucking nut, if not 3/4 of the way. Yeah. I mean, that's a whole lot looser. That's gotta be it. And then the brother decided, seeing how this thing's bent and it's used to being fucking bent, and that's probably what's fucked a lot of shit up. Somehow it got bent because the fucking wheels used to be fucking towed out for a while. So this might be a blessing in disguise, putting this one on, this looser one, with the bearing. It's looser. It could be a blessing in disguise. And then just wait to get the money and get a full set of fucking new fucking struts. The KYG, new fucking struts. And this will be a temporary, spent the $50, 20 on the clamps, 30 on the bearings. To at least, keep driving. So this should come off, and then quickly put this fucker right back on and fucking start tightening it down. Because having this spring compressed under a load with what seems like this thing could explode anytime, the fucking metal could break because it wasn't tempered right and all that other shit. And it's not even a good idea to be fucking sitting here with a face in it, but everything's trust though. Gotta have universal trust that everything's gonna. So common sense is saying that thing's coming loose. See that? It seems like it would come back and forth more though. But it's not. Seems like she'd be pushing in and pushing out. Why the fuck it's just going like that? Once again, the spring is loose so that it can be turned, so it's at full enough compression where the pressure should be off this fucker. So, and if anything, if it was pressing, this thing shouldn't be fucking shaking more as it's getting looser and looser. It should become getting tighter and tighter. So, oh, something just gave right there. Oh, that was oh yeah, it did give. Hold on, let's tighten it back up. I gave a little bit. Yeah. So. See how it turned like that? So Russell's wondering, oh. That's a fucking whole fucking wonder, man. why that fucker would turn like that. It's got to be tight enough. Line it up. There it's lined up. So maybe it moved because the thing was being wrenched. Otherwise, if the worst that's gonna come to worst is Russell ain't gonna be able to drive for a while. If this thing just goes all the way off and ain't got any more leverage to tighten these fuckers down anymore, then Russell's gonna have to be forced to get a whole new fucking strut and another strut for the other side, and gotta have the money for that. He'd have to go with fucking the cheapest fucking struts that there are. Another temporary fucking flingle boonk. Yeah, I suppose Russell could watch some more strut videos and watch someone at least on YouTube at the points where Russell's at now with it. Russell hasn't gotten that far yet where he's just totally watched vid after vid of brothers fucking springing these things and then unloading them. So that might have to be the next step. Let's tighten them just a little more. See, it's to the point where they want to just keep fucking spinning though. And see, that's a dilemma. Unless he just keeps spinning it and say, fuck it. Oh, now it wants, gotta have just like the right pressure to be able to keep it in spot and spin it at the same time. And there's this one. Gotta get on this side. Gotta like use special angle muscle, experience muscle contractions. Get that thing just a little tighter. And you got to feel for each one to see that they're at the same strength tightening. So another thing too is this fucking thing's getting caught between the bell housing and the fucking nut. That's as far as it wants to go. So otherwise, if this thing pops off, then of course the whole spring's gonna be able to come off. And then at that point it's gonna be a matter of figuring to get those fucking springs even fucking compressed anymore to get this fucker back on with enough clearance to get the bolt back on there. So but there is wrenching capacity. These things have wrenches, and Russell can go with a wrench on these things. He did have a wrench. Hold on a second. Brother looked like he found a fucking wrench. Brother had a fucking wrench. Found a wrench on the fucking road one day. It was one of them fucking high quality fuckers. Should be in here somewhere. You don't fucking see it though. Needless to say, no, that one doesn't fit. It was one of those nice fucking socket wrench fuckers. Like this. Got the fucking, but it was a bigger one. Alright, so it's probably in the other tool chest. So put this shit back in here. You gotta look a little harder in the other tool chest. You fucking thing I broke. Yeah, here it is. Found this on the fucking at the red light. Popped out of the car real quick while everyone was waiting at the fucking red lights. Nope, it's too small. But should have another wrench in there though. Plus there's another socket here, but it won't go on there. There's these ones here. That's too fucking big. Wrong fucking size too. These ones are too fucking big. Brother would have to use the fucking crescent wrench. Otherwise, you have to go obtain special wrenches for this. Oh yeah. Hold the spring with the other hand, with one hand, and tighten it like this. Just one turn at a time. So, man, it sure does seem that this fucking, the top of this spring should fucking come out of this bell housing. Because that's got to be the only thing that's pressurizing this thing. But it's not fucking coming loose. It's coming loose down here. It's not coming loose here. And there's no way, there's no end to the fucking spring. It's just in there. You didn't even stick a fucking screwdriver in the spring. There's some rubber and felt and shit in there, but it's in between. Yeah, so there it is. Oh yeah, there is play right there. Uh-huh. So it is still loaded right there. It's loose down here. It's more loose on this side than it is this side. So there's the deductive reasoning, the common sense. that's the reason it's a good idea to go slow with this shit. Yeah, that feels like it can come loose more. So, but then that, once again, now it gets down to, you know, how far does the brother want to go before these things, these fucking China tools, they might fucking snap. and there could be that a lot of this shit, these tools like this, these clamps are purchased, and they're forged up weak, so that a snap does happen, so that the doctors can make more fucking money on fucking dead people and injured people. It's all a fucking scam. Been a scam. The scam isn't all the way cleaned up yet, though. It's the drain still, the swamp's still being drained more and more. So there's still a lot of bullshit out here. So like the brother's saying, that's why he put these fucking glasses on. What the brother really has to have right now is a fucking suit of fucking armor with a full armored face mask to deal with this shit. Because if shit fucking breaks, it's just gonna hit the metal instead of the flesh. But once again, Russell's starting to get to talking more. So that's a good sign to end the fucking video and go to silent mode, because everything's much more intuitive and gut feeling. Because when the videos, the cameras are rolling, the showman wants to come out. That's the dark side. That's the bully child that likes to show the fuck off. It's ingrained in the fucking DNA and in the blood. Once the cameras start rolling, or if there's a crowd or friends or family around, that's the child mud-stuck bully that likes to say, "Hey, look at me." Next thing you know, smash! Oh shit, I got my bell rung. Because I was focused too much on look at fucking me, instead of being nice and calm and relaxed with that good common sense that says, you don't want to touch that 440 volts right now. Not a good time right now. It's the showman. It's in the blood. And for those that like to bet, Russell could say this. I could place a fucking bet and say every fucking living organism in the universe has probably got that fucking showman fucking want to go overboard with it to show off. Say, "Hey, look at me." And unconsciously, not even conscious with it. When one starts to be conscious with it, all of a sudden more doors start to open up. And more things stay regulated. But it's hard to reel that little fucker in. And sometimes you just gotta fucking flow with it and just fucking go with the mistakes. Because on the other side, that lesson learned is quite valuable. I don't think I'll do that again. Smack! Oh shit! How many times does it take to go 90 miles an hour around the 40 mile per hour curb till one's off the side of the fucking mountain and then says, "Oh shit." In the hospital with 9 broken legs. Then it finally dawns. Oh, all right. But you never know. There might be a blessing on the other side of 9 broken legs. All of a sudden, there might be some extraterrestrial come across with extra healing powers and super soldier military programs that say, we got technology, we can fix that all them fucking legs like they were fucking brand new. Not only that, and strengthen them and improve them. We got technology so advanced. That includes food technology, things to eat so advanced. Put that body back, repair it all 100% plus extra on top of that. All because one went 90 miles an hour through the 40-mile-per-hour curve, went off the side of the mountain and had 9 broken legs. Come to find out, I guess that was the blessing in disguise, because it got to the next step. That shit can happen. It's not out of the question for those that like to question, right? Of course, it's all just a fucking story though, right? Just a fucking story. Who knows what's on the other side till one gets there, huh? I guess that would be Doctor Who, hiding shit from everybody, right? NASA Doctor Who. Been to outer space, jumping timelines, astral traveling, and all that shit. Hiding the technology for his own goddamn self, keeping it from everyone else, right? But anyway, time to get the camera off. See, we got neighbors having parties around here, so each neighbor gets to put on their little show for each other around here. That's the way it goes with neighbors. When there's showman neighborhoods around. Each neighbor ups the ante. All right, later.